that was out. I actually have. I was showing him my. I actually got the DVD set of the Forex Made Easy Green Arrow software and the and the workbook too. I have so many. I have so many. I have VHS videos. I have like a complete library of like stuff from, from the early trading days. I have Wade Cook VHS tapes, pristine condition. I have old MTI notebooks and things like that. But anyway, so good for you to be here today. My name is Dr. Greg McLeod. We're going to be doing some live trading in the market. We're going to be taking on the $6.1 trillion Forex market. We're going to see if we can pull some cash out, using the proprietary strategies and 30 years of experience as a Wall Street trader, working as a currency analyst at one of the world's largest Forex broker dealers in the world. And so I'm here. I love working with people and helping them become professional traders. And so here we go. We're going to get started today. I hope you are all doing well. Let's go ahead and open up with prayer. Heavenly Father, thank you for this day. This is the day that you have made. And we thank you for the breath of life. We thank you for your wisdom. We thank you for salvation. We thank you for Jesus Christ, for saving us and redeeming us. And we just thank you for victory as we go forth in these charts. Bless everyone under the sound of my voice. Heal that which needs to be healed and bless what's supposed to be blessed. And thank you for your joy and victory today. In Jesus' name, amen. Okay. Awesome. Ring the bell. Okay. So here we go. First week of September. We got non-farm payroll coming up, tomorrow, the jobs report. We've already seen a softening economic jobs number coming out, ADP. We'll talk about that, and we'll see how they impact it. There's also, before the Supreme Court now, the ruling for the tariffs, Trump tariffs, were ruled last Friday. The shocking ruling by a judge saying that Trump tariffs were illegal based on the way he used an Emergency Powers Act. But now it's all going to be before the Supreme Court, so we could see some type of ruling on that, and that would be tremendous for the other currencies. The dollar usually gets stronger when we have these currency, when the tariffs are in question. The dollar gets stronger, and so we can see that this dichotomy, that the U.S. dollar gets stronger when we have no tariffs or ruling against tariffs, and then we see the dollar falling if tariffs are restored. Remember, the government's already taking in hundreds of billions of dollars in tariffs, and the court would have them actually pay that back. And so that is not, the market's not happy about that. We have seen the stock market world, though we have seen it up to date. So let's go ahead and take a look at my market heat map. The arrangement of current percentage change is how I get started in the market. My top secret way of looking for trades in the market tells us what's hopping, what's popping, what's dropping, what's not. A big happy day, and I'm wishing you all in the VIP, our subscribers in the VIP section who are in our Zoom room, who get to talk with me and interchange with me. They are here, and welcome to them as always. And also we welcome also our YouTubers who are watching us via YouTube on a delayed feed, and who are there also. We appreciate you as well. And let's go ahead and share the screen. And here we go. We got my market heat map. Again, my market heat map. You can go to www.mymarketheatmap.com and get access for free to one of the 6 powerful heat maps. See what's hopping, what's popping, what's dropping, and what's not in the market. Green is an uptrend, red's downtrend, gray stay away. And been using this for a number of years. In fact, we can see at the top of the heat map, as we can see, up 0.34%. at the 148.49. The dollar yen, and followed by the dollar Swiss 0.22%, and the dollar CAD the 0.18, just a little below our 0.2 threshold. That's why it's gray, but it's actually on the US dollar index. This is the Dow Jones FXCM US dollar index, a basket of currencies versus the US dollar, and equally weighted 25% British pound, 25% euro dollar, 25% Aussie dollar, 25% Japanese yen in our currency basket. The benchmark was 10,000, and now we're at close at 12,705. Pound dollar and the euro, the Aussie, the Kiwi dollar, against the pound or against the dollar, they're getting creamed, getting crushed as the uncertainty of the tariffs exists. This is opposite what's going on in the markets. We'll see what's going on in the stock market overnight. But let's go ahead and take a look at our all-important economic calendar. And the biggest event that we have going on that's coming up for most people, let's urgently watch, is non-farm payroll, the U.S. jobs number. And because the U.S. says, well, why does the U.S.? Because the U.S. is the largest economy in the world, and that's why we buy a lot of things. We buy a lot of imports, right? And so people in other countries who manufacture stuff and send it to us, we buy from them, and you have to have a job or some source of income to buy from other countries. That's why other countries in the world watch U.S. employment non-farm payroll, right? An unemployed U.S. person is not going to buy your imported goods, okay? So I just go, I don't know why we watch U.S. stuff and U.S. holidays, because we're number one, okay? So bite me. USA, USA, okay? I'm gonna look at the flag right there, and we got non-farm payroll. Jobs supposed to drop from 73,000 to 75,000, which is really anemic. Usually in order to keep the economy growing, we should have at least 200,000 jobs being created each month. This is a lot less than 200,000, but I think they're juicing these numbers like this because now Jerome Powell or whoever's going to be head of the Fed has to cut rates in September. They can't say 75,000 jobs, we're fine. No, we're not fine. We need to lower interest rates so people can borrow and they'll refund, buy houses and start the economy. They're not going to buy houses at 7.75% interest for 30 years. That's insane, right? So the jobs number, even though the Fed has a dual mandate of price stability and full employment, those things are kind of when you have high interest rates, you're not going to have full employment, right? And so they're going to have to September 17th is going to be when we're going to have our interest rate announcement. September 17th is going to be, mark that on your calendar. It's going to be incredible. And if they don't cut rates, we probably might see some type of a crash. A lot of these companies are borrowing money and they have a burn rate. They're burning capital to stay afloat, and they need loans. Okay, so that's going to be the big one. But we trade Asia, and so we're going to back it up a little bit. See if we can back it to Thursday. We don't have anything on the docket unless if we filter it down to the medium term thing or medium impact things, we might get something out of here we go. We have some Japanese data coming up at Goolsby. Fed Goolsby's going to speak, and then we have household spending month on month in 30 minutes, and household spending out of Japan. So the yen pairs may be on in question right now. All right, dollar yen still at the top of the heat map. Let's go ahead and maybe log into my market heat map and go a little bit deeper. And go into there's other heat maps. There's the equities heat map, so we can actually see what went on with the equities, and we can see that they were all on fire. Nasdaq 100 up 1.8%, Russell 2000 up 1.16%, the Dow Jones 30 104, S&P 500 up all-time high up 0.95%. So this is like kind of a disconnect because usually you have Aussie and Kiwi and the pound rallying when you have a stock market rallying. So it's kind of it's kind of weird to have the dollar rallying and having the stock markets rallying at the same time, right? And we also have access to commodities as well. We can check the commodities heat map, take a quick look. That's something that Jeff likes taking in. A big howdy do to Jeff. We have our gold is taking a hit down from the highs down to a close of 3,541.97. Oil is down 2, copper's down, and natural gas and corn are up. And usually your heating oil and your natural gas are things that kind of start trending up. We find like the warmest days of the year. Usually that is where you start buying, and then you sell in the winter when things start warming up, right? And then we have our Forex majors. We talked about. Let's look at all Forex currency pairs and see where the yen is actually positioned relative to those. And we see, again, a lot of odd pairs, the dollar pairs and pound and Kiwi, a lot of risk off kind of currency pairs at the top. People are taking the pound over the Aussie. It's like, why? Because they're scared. Why are they taking the euro over the Kiwi? Why? Because they're scared, right? They're not for global growth. However, it's different on there's a disconnect, and he was wondering if this disconnect is rooted in the dollar and the super dollar strength and the tariffs. Okay. So pound Kiwi, euro Kiwi, their spreads are kind of wild. Probably don't want to trade those, right? Let me check a quick look at CNBC. Big quick to do there. And Broadcom stock pops a mystery $10 billion AI customer. Okay, Dow Jones futures look positive, right? And that is trying to get here. We had our crypto as well. I want to take a look at. Bitcoin's down to 111,427, down 0.5%. Ether's down to almost 3%. Solana, Dogecoin, and XRP are all down. So all our crypto assets are down, and of course, Aussie dollar's actually starting to rally right now. And let's move on. I don't see any big headlines, anything that would shock the market, if anything. Let's look at some price action, right? Ooh, we probably don't want to see any of this, right? Okay. All right. We probably need our yeah, we're just gonna go traditional. What's up our deal here? What's that? What's that? Okay. And it's a splitter. And we're gonna get rid of you. And get rid of you. And I don't know where you are. You are 58. No wonder. 50, like we haven't been 60 in a long time, right? No, approaching 60, but 59. 59. 59. Okay, I'm gonna have to click something here. Let's try it. There we go. And I'll pop it. Okay. And can we get to the end? How do we get way over here? Okay. And let me just go ahead and change the canvas here. Let's get to the canvas and let's get those big numbers there so we can read them out there. And there we go. There we go. Oh, look at this. A little bit of a run there. Getting close to that. Getting close to the 200 moving average. Let's take a look at CDT. Big drop. Just tremendous drop overnight. A rally. Okay. It's Kiwi actually the strongest one out of this one. Dollar yen. Let's go there. Oh, okay. And we can see where we got in right here. Actually, we dropped 94, we got down to low of 47, and then rallied from that time from yesterday, right? So we basically we were at the bottom of this market. Uh, so uh, so this is a 5 minute, and actually I'm gonna add a third. I'm gonna put the 30 minute on there. No, I don't want any of that. I don't want this either. Where you came from. There we go. I know. Guys getting dizzy watching my charts. I'm getting dizzy. Like all, go to, remove. What's this? Some serial. Object tree. Oh, I know. I know. Oh. Oops. Move all drawings. Remove all what arrows. Arrows. Get rid of those. Okay. There we go. We have this is dollar yen. That's a 1 month. That's a big look at that. It's like inverted head and shoulders pattern right there, right? Really? You explain. Well, let's go to it. Let's this make this our 30 minute, make this our 5 minute, make this our actually want 15 second on that. And we probably want to go to all. There we go. And all. It's 15 second. Okay. Aye. Aye, 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 aye. The charts, the charts, the charts. Here we go. 15 seconds. 15 seconds. Nice 30-minute chart. Looks like it wants to turn. The upside. 5-minute chart says no, 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 not today. We have buyers that stepped in down here at 48.34. Buyer. And we had a high of, what, 48.78 high. Downtrend line across the top of the 5-minute chart. So we do have a nice uptrend on the 30-minute. see if that actually holds. And actually, I would like to have that trend line on all charts. So I'm going to actually remove that. I'm going to see if I can sync these together and then draw this on. There we go. Right. And then I want to put a big fit line on that. Look at that. Magic. Pure magic, right? All right. So we have a rising trend line on the 30 being challenged right now. We would like to have price break 48.51 and to continue higher. However, we're sitting at the 50% retracement sandwich between the 38 and 50. Real big topping pattern here on the 15 second where price is just breaking down. And it looks like we're breaking down to some type of a downtrend. So, hey, I think the order is to sell. We've had a couple of sell opportunities. I mean, it's been very, very okay. So we got green candles going counter trend, counter swimming against the tide, right? So let's see. I'm going to take a small fib here, right? And I'm going to look for an entry against this tide. It hit the 23% retracement. And where is my okay. Yeah, that was a small body candle. We got short 48, 41. Rounded to 23%. Whoa. Okay. And wow, that was okay. That wasn't good. That was a quickie right there. And let me go ahead and remove that. Wow, that they kind of read my mail. It's like a trend line break, color change, and then whip. All right. Down 2.29 pips. I'm gonna close it. Okay. That didn't work. Okay. Two pip loss. Okay. Wow, that's fast. Look at that. You gotta adjust that trend line. Try it again. That was a rump shaker there. Okay, short 48.42. And let's see if we can next Fibonacci support comes in at 48.29. If we can break the lows, and that'll give us about 8 pips. 8.55 pips. A little bit more because the yen is like 67 cents to the pip. Okay. Oh, I see some chats. Let me go ahead and look at those. Jay Lee's here. We missed you guys. Nice to have you aboard. And that's it. We're chatting. Okay. And let me go ahead and one of these is our live. Okay. There we go. There we go. This is pressed the wrong button. All right. It's just like, I'm like, oh, what's this? I move this over here out of my way. Okay. And ba 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 ba. Ooh, man, this thing might have found a little support right there, maybe a double bottom. Little double bottom support, 48.41. I know that this to make sure that we are streaming. And I'll say a big how do you do to our okay. Where is the chat? Yeah. Jay says, "What's up, T? What's up? Let's go. Let's go. Let's go." All right.
Sell, sell, sell.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna remove the trading information from here. I can't see. There we go. Oh, I can see the chart. We can get rid of the executions too. All right. Okay, we have a bigger candle. I don't know what that is. Okay. We get this trend line. This trend line, you know, when you take trend lines across time, oh, look at this. Time frames. Look at this. Another spike. Okay. Ooh, look at that. Look at that Darth Ball candle. That's right. We have news, right? We have news going on right now, 7:30. That's imminent. Let me go ahead and get on that before get to the economic calendar. And yeah, 2 minutes and 22 seconds. We have the average earnings year on year and also household spending. Previous numbers 3.1% was the average cash earnings. Looking for a drop forecast of 3.0, and we got 2 minutes and 6 seconds. Countdown for the news. We're gonna hold it through the news and see if we can get a quick pop to the south side. Now, ordinarily, guys, if you're trading news, I would say wait maybe like 30 minutes until after the news event before entering. Then you're going to find some great trading opportunities. I'm basically what I'm seeing. I think this rolls over and drops for a quick shot. But we got minute 17 to see if I'm right or not. Go. Minute 7. 59 seconds. Spreads are widening out. Ooh, tweezer bottoms. 50 seconds. 46 seconds. Ooh, inside day, small body candle. Could be some type of reversal, but let's see. 34 seconds. 28 seconds. Imminent. This is average cash earnings and household spending from Japan in 16 seconds. We've been catching some news. Yesterday, we caught the Australian news yesterday. I think it was trade balance. Gave us a quick pop. We got on the right side of that. Pending. 4, 3, 2, 1. Boom. Bam. Paid. 4.1%. Better than expected. And we got out with money on that one, huh? Well, let's try to see if try again to get that to the next fib. We get a drop down there to the next fib. I mean, the next fib's like 6 pips. Right. And average crash earnings 1.4% versus 2.2, higher than previous but lower than forecasts. Usually, sometimes the yen will rally on bad news, right? Okay, come on down. And the crowd goes crazy. just hanging around there, right? Was the initial move, and it was kind of slow. All right, guys, that was so we can still do the news fade strategy if you did not trade the news with me, which I hope you didn't, because it was kind of it was trying. Look at the trial. They were trying to get people to bait for the north side, bait, and then nobody was. I wasn't biting. I was short, and then I got long, and then I got short again. Right. So here we go. So where we go from here? We have a Fibonacci level down there at 48.29. We're at 39. Maybe this thing gives us a rally, another opportunity to short at a higher level. Maybe price comes back to this old support area, this dotted yellow line, and gives us another opportunity to short this at a higher level. You know, sometimes price returns to the scene of the crime, and see if it does return to the scene of the crime. We can also take a fib from that high to this low right there and come up with the 38% retracement, right? We didn't quite get there. Now we're closed below the 23% retracement. And I'm always going to look for that. My trigger is always going to be a trend line break. And we got a little bit of a, gotta watch it. Yeah. Long wicks to the top. It's a break. I'm gonna take the break. Short at 130, 148.39. And we'll set a target for the let's see if we can get down to that Fibonacci down there at 48.29. That's 10 pips. Let's go. Let's go. And if we got above these wicks, I would just be out of this trade. I said, look, I'll kill it. But okay, see, price came down, so they think it's a double bottom. Like, oh, double bottom's like, I got your double bottom right here, baby. Bam, bam, drop it, baby, drop it. Long wick though, Pinocchio bar. We need some follow through. Good, we got another candle breaking southbound dollar yen. Short at 48.39. We need some follow through. We need to break that wick. See, these guys are going to get some guts or some chutzpah. You know, the wick gives them nerve. You know, it's like a shot of vodka or something. Like, well, I'm gonna go north. And they're like, nah, don't trade drunk. Put the keys down and just head on down. Or see, we're breaking a major trend line over here too. If we get rid of all this, let me unclick. There we go. Yeah. So I mean, this is a bearish pattern where we were bouncing off a major trend line and we broke the trend line, right? So now it becomes pretty, we're looking for that next fib down here, right? And then our medium-term time frame are 5 minutes rolling over too. So we should be able to sit back and relax and kind of like enjoy the ride, and take a moment out to let you go and present you, with the opportunity to know about Elite Traders University. We've been in business for 10 years, helping traders become profitable and consistent in their trading, give them more confidence, and being able to come back from a loss, come back from. I was storing one of our students. They were they had the challenge account, and they had several challenge accounts, but the copy program actually froze, and he couldn't get out of trades. In fact, stops weren't even triggered, and so he lost a portion of his total account, which was very sad. But he wasn't phased because he knew Pip and Run, because he knew that within a day, he was able to make that money back trading the next day, being disciplined in this following our Pip and Run system. So that's the kind of security that you have there. I mean, nothing's perfect, and there's risk in everything that you trade. But to be able to have the psychological fortitude and confidence in the system, knowing that, hey, I know this setup, I see it before, I'll see it tomorrow, I'll see it the next day, and I can get in. And it's basically MOD, money on demand. So if you want that type of confidence and that surety and a system that will stay, you can stand behind, that's battle tested, that's over 20 years old, taught by a Wall Street professional, a former Wall Street currency analyst, then you want to book a call with me, Dr. Greg McLeod. I'm going to put the link in the chat box, and if you want to partner up with me, see if if we have any spots available for our mentorship. It's not cheap, it's not free, but I tell you what, you'll make a lot more than I can ever charge you. Oh, Jason, I have to step out for a bit. Okay, see you right. We'll be right back. We'll save some pips for you. No, don't worry. We'll save some pips for you. Thanks, Jay. Jay is quite an accomplished young trader. Basically got his exit visas ready to go to Paraguay. He's got some great trading skills, and I'm gonna miss him because he's down the street from me here in Las Vegas, and we had lunch the other day, which was really nice. But let me go ahead and yeah, I'm gonna put some information here if you want to book a call. Actually, if you want to I'm gonna give you a masterclass link. That way you can find out more about what we do. And if you're interested, watch the video. If you watch the video, that's too much. I got too much. All right. Okay, I'm trying to put the video link here. All right. No worries. We got you. We got you. Okay. Boom. Okay. Yeah. So if you want to learn how the Pip and Run strategy works, discover how, in a free masterclass, you can click the link in the description, or you can click it in the chat on YouTube. For you, a VIP, you already drank the Kool-Aid. You're already part of the group. No Kool-Aid here, guys. Just results, right? Don't believe me. Believe the results that you generate. Right? Believe what you can do with Pip and Run. Okay. Go ahead and put that in the description if you want to find out more. There's also our Profit Acceleration ebook. You can download that too for free. You also join our school group for strategies and courses, absolutely free, to help you on your Forex journey. And there's also link to our preferred broker, and also link to my market heat map, and an email address if you want to contact me directly. Okay. So you'll find that all in the description below if you're watching this on YouTube. All right. This is this is kind of like a nothing burger, like, oh, that, drop and then rally and then now sideways consolidation. Could be a bear flag, moving sideways for a bit. I'm thinking that after a big rise like that, we would get a pullback to that 48.29, and I think one of our guys, Steve, yeah, he said he could go to 48.35 or 34. I like that as a target too, 34, which is maybe not so aggressive as mine, right? I might that sounds good. Maybe there we go. We'll meet. Maybe we'll meet up right there. 34. That's like 3 pips. Don't despise 3 pips, because you know what? So we could break support. Might go ahead and might add some more on there. Extra slabs on the grill. Yeah, I saw Steve's analysis. I'm like, yeah, I kind of like that. Gave me a little more confidence. Thanks, Steve. Hey, we got 5 people in here. 5. Hey, Rodney's here. How you doing, Rod? And Jeff. Here we go. Here we go. Let's get paid. Let's everybody get paid. 38.34. Let's do it. Drop, I say. Let's go. Let's go.
Sell, 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 sell.
Come on. Come on. That's it. That's it. That's it. Here we go. Here we go. 48.35. Ooh. No, not fair. Steve, it's always a pleasure to trade with you. Thank you, sir. Let's see. Maybe a return to the scene of the crime, you know? Maybe draw a trend line on that baby. Vertical line. Got this. Got a bogey at 12 o'clock. Shoot it down. There we go. 48.38. So close, but yet so far. All right, small body candle. Small body candle. Red one next. Red one next. There we go. Big one. Come on. 3, 4, 5, baby. That's what I'm talking about. 5, 5, $5 foot long. 5, 5. There we go. How low can you go? How low can you go? Come on. Come on. It's C1 or 2. Hit me. Big one. Monkey. Big one. Big one. Ooh, $1,000. Tasty. I'm just gonna take that. I'm sorry. You know, sometimes it be like that, you know? Yeah, I'm gonna be there. Is he a double bottom thing like that? Double bottom? It's like, no, it's not. We're in a downtrend. Double bottoms don't count. I'm gonna take this line, put it right there, and set you up again. Oh, I gotta watch it though. You gotta to watch the predictive function. Ooh, predictive function looks like this thing wants to turn around and go north. Yeah. It's a walking 5, baby. 5, 5, $5 foot long. Don't hit police with your foot long. Okay. Old low. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That here. Yeah. This is a. Oh, that old low. Yeah, right there. 30. That's why he said 34. I'm like, he's psychic. He's psycho. I mean, psychic. That's the old low. Oh. Ah. I'm gonna hit it. I'm gonna hit it. Well, regret it. We regret it in the morning. Maybe. Oof. Come on. I mean, I'm thinking like this is the golden mean. This is 0.618. I'm sure that this is the Fibonacci he wants to go to. Maybe. Battling a wick, 'Cause, 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 The MACD is horrible in that 30. It's open, it's wide, it's getting ready to go underneath the zero line. It looks like it wants to be a wave four, and it's like, nah, it's too loosey goosey. It has jazz. Your jazz hands, Tim Waltz, the jazz hands. This has jazz lines. You want them firm. I'll put a screenshot in the VIP room what I'm talking about. No, not here. Oh. Ah, all right. Where are you? You guys are here, right? See how that's kind of floppy? Okay. Well, that's wet wood. Didn't catch fire. I mean, each one of these is a failed attempt to make a new low, and like they're trying to take it higher. And I'm actually going to put another one on. If I get a small body candle, trend line break, color change, I'm in it to win it. I really want 29, 29. It's like you see the MMA or those mixed martial arts. And the guy, you got him on the ground. It's not gonna you're not gonna let go of him. Small body candles that hit it, right? He's gonna. Oof. You think you got him against the ropes, you got him against the ground, and you just gonna just pound him, right? What that line? There we go. Oof. I think it's walking. This is like walking the dog, walking your dog. He's on a leash, he's chasing after a squirrel. He's running up a tree. He's chasing a car. You know, he's sniffing another dog. And go, no, Fido, heel, boy. That's something you don't hear in the 21st century. The dogs have too much, they're like the kids. They have too much freedom. Back in the day, the dog heeled. He walked behind your heel, right? They wander around with this really super long leash. And when did that come on? Well, the dog should be free. Yeah, and I had a client. Their dog got hit by a car because she had a super long leash. She was looking at her phone, and the dog went all the way across it. The leash went right into the street, and the dog got hit by a car. The dog's okay, but had to have surgery. But if he had a tight leash, like like this long, he couldn't go too far, right? But again, this I want to be free. It's like, well, take the leash off them, it's not going to do any good, right? And that's how this price is. It's like this. Sorry about to bring up the dog getting hurt kind of story, but I thought it was applicable. I thought it was entertaining. I thought it was cruel and inhuman, Greg. Dogs are people too. I'm a dog parent. Oh, shut up. It's like, yeah. You know what? A character on the bring back like Archie Bunker. I like Archie Bunker to come back. You know, it's like what's wrong with all yous guys, and all yous people. You know.
Sell, sell, sell.
Oof. Uh, Bounced off that dotted line. Really? Oof. Uh, I don't know. Let's keep going, Greg. Let's let it go. Let's fall. There you go. Just drop. What line is that? Is that the same one? Oh, I didn't put it on there. That's the Fibonacci. Fibonacci is like something you would order at Starbucks. Kind of Fibonacci with a shot of caramel and oat milk cream. A Fibonacci latte. My phone was like buzzing and chiming and possible thunderstorm. I don't think so. This is a desert. We don't get any rain. Okay. Small body candles, small body green candles, giving birth to more green candles. Harami. Okay. And every rally is always rallying to a Fibonacci area, right? You can you can see how any type of pullback. I'll be talking about. I'll be teaching that. Talking about that. I'll be teaching that in our uh, Elliott Wave course on Saturday, and we can see that the price is rallying toward the central line, the 618 line. See, and usually at that 618, at one of these levels, it's not every level is different. There you go. See, it'll take one level and then it'll say, look, see, okay, right? So I went to the 50 this time, right? Got close to the 618, got to the 50, and then turned, right? You have your candlestick reversal. You can say it's the evening star, whatever. I don't really, but at the turn, right at the look at that, and it went right to the 618, right? Mm, man, this is like all you Fibonacci people, small body candle. Look at that. Small body candle stays small, give birth to a red candle. This is A, B, C, one down. I'm jumping the gun early on that. I'm thinking that's going to be a red candle after that. Always wait for the candle to change color because you get another green one like that one, right? So, like it's struggling. It's struggling. It's like, so if you had like, let's say you're trading like a 0.1 lot, you can trade 0.02, 0.02, maybe 5.02s, right? Wow. That just came out of nowhere. This is like woof, woof. Okay, so um, let's think about an exit plan here. So
5 minutes, Greg, for the 8 p.m. candle. So,
oh, that's right. The 8 p.m. money train, we wicked above the old high. Still pretty bearish. Our gateway candle, I can't even see. We got so much stuff on this candle here. I'm gonna take off these execution marks. Take off the execution marks. Yeah, we got a small green candle there. Ooh, we're at 38. Our coiling divergence is that we got the 200 moving average at 48.41. It looks like a liquidity sweep. Let's see if that's all we get out of that. I'm going to remove this. Once you break above the high, oh, this was the high. Now this is the new high. You remove your fibs, right? He's like, okay, well, I didn't put that low. You want to go back. I actually want to remove all these lines, right? And then you want to do is find the major top where we started this thing. We started right here, right at the top, 51. We went from the 50s down to the 30s, right? And we didn't get to the 20s yet. That's, that was my complaint that usually price, if it breaks down below 50, then it's going toward 25. That's kind of like my logic. And so we're at 38. And maybe we've completed this low was probably a wave 5. And now we're in some type of a corrective ABC. Doesn't look particularly impulsive. But it could be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? And the 5 wave may end at this 38% retracement, which is a natural retracement from the low. Right. Okay. Oh, yeah. In that 200 moving average. What's going on in the 1 minute? Let's go to the 1 minute. 1 minute is maybe curling over too. Oh, we got a break. Sustained break, 38% retracement. We're at the 50. And let's take a look at a Fibonacci expansion for an ABC. Oh, the 100% expansion. What do you know? 148.42. $48.42. Okay, it went up a lot faster than it went down. Went down, it was kind of like herky jerky. This looks corrective down. This looks impulsive up, but let's see. Okay, small body candle at the 100% expansion. We went up, we pulled back, and this is a 100% move. And then I'm gonna tag it right there, right? I'm gonna try to. Well, oh, now it oh my goodness, it I guess this may be my internet connection. See, it says put a little Fibonacci, put a swirl. Yeah, put like on top of my Fibonacci, my latte. I put a little fib swirl on that. Here we go. 48, 42. Ooh, through a long wick. Longer wick. Oh, that MACD's gone nuts on the 15-second chart. We do have a downward trend line here too. That's at 40. This is at 45. You know, fast runs like that are like liquidity sweeps. Like there's no volume behind it. Not that I use Forex volume, but I don't even know where they're drawing their information from. Yeah. Yeah, you're rising. You're rising on lower volume. Yeah, that's it. It's volume. Yeah, that's it. Mhm. Making new highs on. Wow. Well, again, this is loud bearish volume. Anyway, what I was looking for is a new highs in price with lower highs in volume, but not so. Oh, but we're making money though, right? I kind of felt, I was like, this looks kind of weird, you know? Come on. Now you gotta pay me. I gotta get paid because you really inconvenienced me and embarrassed me in front of my audience with this stupid run, you know? You gotta come all the way down and hit my target and pay me. Come on. Come on, say you're sorry. That's it. That's it. I'll take it. I accept your apology. Thank you. This, oh snap! Look at that. Look, I mean, up, down. What's the? Is there like numbers on here? I'm interested. I'm interested. Ugh. Anyway, well, anyway, that was volume. You saw me look at volume. See, look at that. Look how fast these moves are. There's like no volume in them. I mean, you saw a lot of bearish volume, but I mean, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A, B, maybe see you later. Red candle, small body candle. I'm my fingers on the trigger. 48.37. I'm waiting for you. Drop, I say. Like, come on now. It's hiding behind this trend line. What's going on here? Look at this guy. Looking over here. Ooh, where's my Fibonacci's? Now I'll remove all lines. Let me go here. I do want uh fib. I do want fib. Oh, okay. I'm just not liking that MACD. The MACD is like telling me that thing's gonna fall some more. And I don't even like this. I don't like this study either. I want, I don't want to move all lines. I want this, right? From the top to the down. Oh, sell. Okay. I'll take it. It's kind of out. So, ah. I know. It makes me cry. Let me check out my YouTube people, see how they're doing. And hey, send me an image. Oh, is it you? Oof. What's that?
It was
Let's go.
me, Greg. I was just showing you the heat map. Everything went great.
Oh yeah, because midnight. It resets
Yep.
at midnight.
Yep.
Midnight GMT. It resets. Yeah. So you get a new board starts now. So everything that was up was probably gonna be flipping around, and I'm sure the Supreme Court, I mean, the court ruled at midnight or something on Friday. Like, what are they doing? Like sitting around, like, Trump's tariffs are illegal. I'm going to bed. It's like she ain't sleep last night, or she ain't get none. So it's just gonna, she's in a bad mood. She's just gonna rule. I'm make these Trump tariffs illegal. I'll fix you. But honey, that's who. I mean, where do you get a court ruling at midnight? You just were like pissed and were angry and want to take it out on somebody. You guys don't know what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the tariff ruling. The judge ruled that the Trump tariffs were illegal Friday. I mean, Labor Day. It's like, hello, go on vacation, leave stuff alone, leave the markets alone, wait till everybody goes home, midnight, make this ruling, and then screws everything up the next week, right? Yes, I was long euro. Yes, I took a hit. That was gonna be my long term, like generational, just hold it and cruise. Like, no, you can't do that with Forex. Though it's alluring. You see these big long runs on the 30-minute chart. I tell you what, when you're in this thing for reals, you know, it is, it'll turn on a dime on a tweet, on a judge, something, and that's why I scalp, right? But I do hear the siren song. Come on, Greg, just hold it for a day. You'll make so many pips. The average daily range is 100 pips. You can make 200 pips just by sitting in your bed, falling asleep, and letting the money just pour into your brokerage accounts. Yeah, yeah. It's like, no, what's gonna happen is you put the trade on, you go somewhere, and then someone's gonna tweet something or 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 put something on social media or do something at midnight, on the weekend while you're trying to relax, and your overnight position is gonna get screwed. So I'm sorry, it's my PTSD. It's my well, that's why I created this entire empire based on short-term trading. Why? Because I don't like losing when I can't see what I'm doing, right? See, I could be right for 5 seconds, right? I can close it out and make $50, right? $60. But if I'm asleep, I'm vulnerable. And I got open positions. And I when I worked at the brokerage, they're like, well, we teach our clients how to buy and hold, and holding a position for a long time because currencies trade well. It's like, yeah. In what world and what dimension does that work? Yeah. You know what? One trader who was my student, in fact, Rod Cox. A big shout out to Rod. Rod would trade zero point 0.2 lots, 2K. No, not zero. Yeah, not 0.2. And he would hold it for 30 days. And he turned 2,000 into $20,000. And that was his strategy. Just, and he would have massive pips, like 10,000 pips and, you know, 20,000 pips. But, you're trading 0.02, but you can survive, a 300 pip reversal, you try to trade a standard lot and get a 300 pip reversal, you're down 3 Gs, right? But that's how he did it. He basically looked at longer time frames. And he was an HVAC technician, so he was always on roofs. He never sat in front of the computer. He was put the trade on, put his 0.02 on, and let it go. And then 30 days later, it was basically like a savings account for 30 days. He made a deposit for 30 days, and that thing is like 10,000 pips at 20 cents a pip. He made, $200, but he made $200 not trying, right? And so he used Pip and Run. He used the patterns we talk about and the predictive function and all that stuff, but he applied it to yeah. So when I saw it, I'm like going, oh, you need to do a course. He was like one of my first students I want to do a course. I have any of my successful $1 million students, I have them create a course. In fact, if you sign up for school, a couple of those courses are in there absolutely as part of your subscription, right? The advanced ones are part of the subscription, the VIP. But if you are if you are in our free group, the school group, we do have an ORB. ORB is very popular, but we had students that are making a ton of money doing the ORB, opening range breakout. And so, yeah, Rod, let me see if I can find some. I mean, I've got Chiazos on him. Right. So you can't really see, but so this is to 5,257 pips, 12,963 pips, 6,945 pips, 10,422, right? And these are like months: January, February, March, April, May, and like 2,000. Now remember, multiply by 20 cents, right? Okay. So we actually, yeah, we did a case study. You might look it up. Learn how a busy HVAC technician turned $2,000 into over $20,000 in 4 months with just part-time effort. And we had him at 17. They came out at 22,000. So I think he's well over probably $1 million or so. I don't know what he's doing now. So what are they? It's like if you're in school, you don't hang around. I don't hang around UCLA. Yeah, I graduated from there, but I don't hang around. People say, well, he's not there anymore. It means your system is not that good. It's like people graduate and they move on, right? So good for him if he did, right? He moved on. Okay. Yeah. So I mean, it was a while ago. Rod Cox, 58 closed trades, 5,257 pips. That was pretty wild stuff. And he actually, let's see, he has a MyFX book, but no one ever, these people are so very, what are they called? Doubtful. They know they're, so this is his live account from MyFX book, 503%, and he deposited $2,000 cash, and it was worth, so just scale that up. What was win percentage? Yeah. Yeah. So that was pretty cool. Okay, we're going back. Still looking how we what I need to do is after I draw my fibs, I need to remove the unconnect them. Okay. I'll put another one on. But another short at 48.35. Let's see if we can bring it on home. I want to get down to that. Or are we already there? Right? Like we're trying to get down to, Greg. We kind of like dropped down to the 34 area. I think I was looking for 26 or the 25 quarter line, maybe. It just looks so loosey goosey on this 30-minute. The oscillator is like getting ready to touch the zero line. And there is support down at 48, the whole number, round number, right where that long wick is. I mean, we might not hit that right now, but I think we'll start moving toward it. We're still in that news window. We just had the news at 7:30, so being kind of interesting. We're in that news window that now that after the news is flushed in the market, maybe we start seeing more volume kind of pour in.
It's the night before NFP, so it might just be slow.
Might be slow yet. Oh, somebody click something. I saw Rod's name flash across something. Okay, chat. Oh. Yeah, this may be this gets into money. I might just close it. I mean, we're sitting right on the 38% retracement. And the thing's gonna let me out. Maybe a like something with some room in it. Oof. Oh, weird. Krista. Okay. Ah, come on, come on, come on. Hit. All right. It was like, there we go. There we go. Got paid in that bad boy. This is that support. Ideally, we'd like for this to bounce to go higher. And it's just that the 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 MA the MACD looks horrible. It looks like it's going to cross the 0 line. Like it's like eating into this 38% retracement, like termites. 38% retracement. Yum. Double bottom. Nah. It looks like a trap. Oof. No green candle. I hope it's not a trap for me. Oof. Short at 31. We get like 3 pips. And this is more than 3 pips. This is dollar yen, but 27. Let's see. Stop breaking your rules, Greg. Ah, rules. Who cares about rules? Yeah. I do. Just shouldn't do that. But you saw what happened. Like as soon as I went short on the red candle without a green candle following, immediately rallied against me. But it didn't last long. Look at that. It's like, all right, all right. Oof. Ah. Do. A, B, C, or 1, 2, 3, 3, 4. Impulse drop. Maybe give me maybe 29. 29. This is 200. It's 200. 28. We'll split the difference. We'll split the bill, right? We'll go half. We'll go halfers. Let's go Dutch. Let's go Dutch. Okay. I won't take all your money and you pay me anyway, right? It's like when I was on a paper route and I got jumped by a gang and I had an old bike. My bike, it was new. It was brand new. I just never rode it. I left it out in the rain and it got rusty. So it was a new bike. In fact, it was the newest old bike that anyone's ever seen, or the oldest new bike. So I wasn't much of an outdoor person, but I was financially motivated. I go, oh, I can ride a bike and throw papers and make money. Wow. Okay. So I dusted off the bike. It was covered in rust. And I got surrounded by like the street gang as part of my route went into like a rough area. And the people actually read newspapers, even in the rough area too, right? And the guy goes up to me and he pulls a knife on me. He looks at my bike and he laughs. And they all start laughing, right? It's like steal my money, just don't humiliate me, right? And they go, hey, bro, how much you gonna pay me to steal your bike? And I'm like going, oh snap, riddle me this. I am confused. I am scared. I'm pissing on myself. Like I got a knife that thinks he's like the Joker, you know? How much am I going to pay you to steal my bike? Oh, then he just put his knife away and he just walked off. They all started laughing. It's like, so it. Why did I say that? What was the purpose of me telling that story? Riding around town with an old bike and no one will attack you, or I don't know. That was not my point of the story. Ah, now I know. How much will you pay me to take your trade? That was my. Okay, I get it. My brain was going circular. I probably need some dehydrated. Little Arnold Palmer. I love that Arnold Palmer, like half lemonade, half iced tea. That's like the best drink, you know? I mean, you're thirsty. Ah, you're mad at the market. You know, it's doing exactly what I said it was going to do. I was like, said, you know what? It'd be cool to go long. The 30 minutes just not inspiring me at all. You know, but you know, the MACD is above the zero line. It hasn't dropped. It hasn't dropped below, but it's pointing down. And we can see that pointing down doesn't mean anything in this market. Because I actually like the possible long. We're basically, we get all this. Let me get rid of this stuff here. Settings, trading, get rid of blah, blah, blah. Positions and orders. Yeah. Right. We're just crawling around on this 38% retracement. And it's support. It's pretty, you know, I mean, you buy support, you sell resistance, you buy support, you sell resistance. And you got this overhead at 34 that's holding it down. So you almost have like a little bit of a range where it's between, well, I mean, that's not much of a range there. 30, it's like a 2 pip range. The odds are in favor of you buying this because you're hitting this support, right? Well, now we're hitting this resistance, so I'm going to take it. I'm going to hit it from the short side. Well, that kind of worked out, huh? Short at 36, or on average blended to 48.33. Now you've got a bear flag with the backward 7, a hockey stick that you can actually put a fib on for a projection target. Oh, the 100% expansion is 48.29, right? I'm like Rain Man, you know. It's like I get 42, you know. It's just like how many toothpicks? 1,228. It's like it's like this. Rain Man. Come on, come on. Oof. Okay. Oh, right to the 100% expansion, right? It's the psych. You gotta go there, right? You're gonna go there. Gotta go there. Come on. Yes, baby. Oh, come on. Right there. Oof. That is so not fair. Come on. Okay, I almost move my take profit right there to the wick. Just come on. Really? Oof. Well, the copy program that guy was using was called Replicanto. So Replicanto had a bug. Um, so he had like 15 accounts. He had to go through each account and close them out by hand while it was moving against them because his stops weren't being triggered. So that was like nightmare scenario. I was like, hey, no, I'm thinking about this. And like, oh, no. Oof. 5, A, B, or C should take us up here, right? We take a fib on that. Uh, 618, 4832. And if we finish our ABC, then it should start a 5-wave decline down to. Don't be greedy. Greedy Greg. Greedy Greg. He's greedy. He's greedy. Just take it. Take it. Okay. All right. 100% expansion right there. Ooh, it's kicking 100% expansion's butt. Yeah, that MACD got below the zero line too. Hey, yeah, clap. I like that, man. Thanks, man. Yeah, show me some love in the chat box. Dollar signs, 777s, 555s, 333s. I wanted 29 and I got it. Forever 29. Start a new clothing store. Forever 29. All right, Jake. And I got 555s from Jay. Thank you. Where's my canned audience right here, right? Let me get me one of those soundboard thingies, but ooh, look right down to this one right there. Exactly, right? Ooh, it's gonna hit the next one. 1.618. Oof. I'm waiting for a bounce. If I get like a green, there we go. There we go. Like on cue. Give me a couple of green candles. That's a couple. And this could be it. A, B, C. Yeah. Go. Let's zoom on in. Zoom on in. Okay. Give me four. FOMO. 5, 5, 5, 5 candles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. Brought to you by the number 5. You know all this stuff. All drawings, and then let's see. Or be 5, ABC, or 3. What's that 5? It's C or 3. C or 1. I'm thinking this is our big 3. This is our 4. Or 4 comes to a fib, and we can fire away. 50% retracement. Tighten up that line. Tighten her up. Come on. 50% retracement. You want to stop there? It's like the dog on a leash. Chasing a squirrel. That's lifting its legs. It's gonna take a pee. Hit me. One. I got a flag out now. Now that I've got my flag pattern there, I can move that. Let's go ahead and put a Fibonacci expansion on there, right? See how far this may go. Go from the top to the bottom of the top, and now we're here. 100% expansion, 48.21. I'll take that. Let's see it. Let's go.
Sell. All aboard! All aboard!
And the crowd goes wild. Barry! There's Barry. He's at work, working hard for the money. Bum, bum, bum. Hey, Barry. Glad to see you. Okay. He's trading euro. Okay. So he must be euro long. We're dollar yen short. All right, what's the count? It could still be choppy 4. I'm gonna bring in my not ready for prime time friend here. The trade selector. Bum 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 bum. A or 1, B or 2. Me C or 3 you later. Drop, I say. I might need a little bit of help. Again, no prices or charts were hurt in the filming of this video. Ooh. Double top, don't stop. Double top, don't stop. Ooh. I got another little bar slightly exceeding the double top. Oof. $31, 31.5. And we also have Pip expansions north, the pullback that makes it broke the high slightly, right? You know, if it's just a fishing operations just to shake out the bears. Can you imagine that shakeout that we had back here? That was a shakeout, right? Oh, where's my settings? Executions. That was a shakeout right there, right? And then rally up, boom, boom. To get everyone down the wrong side of the trade on the long, and then now we're here, right? 100% expansion is 48.33. The 200 moving average is there, and we can actually take some fips from that swing, right? We put some, and you get some overlap. You get some confluence of Fibonacci at level. We have a 618 for the downtrend, right? Plus the 618 from the projection. So we get like 618, 618. Get your mirror in the matrix. See a black cat. Followed by another black cat was exactly the same. A deja vu. You have a deja vu. You have two 618s in the same spot. What's he talking about, Craig? He's just babbling. There we go. Confluence. So I move it over there, right? No, we're not going up, so we can remove this one. Moving on down, moving on down. Okay. Yeah. So that was our high. Our target would be a little 100% expansion, be back at 48.22. Depending on what goes on here. 618 on one side, 618 on the other side. And hey, we got green. Trend line break, color change. I'm going to add another one on. Let's just drop 30. Basically, a blended average is at 48.29. Looking for a move down to 48.22, like 7 pips. Let's do it. Come on. Go. Really? There we go. Let's go. Go lower, lower. Come on. Price like hiding behind. No, you cannot go up. You know, come on. Don't it's silly price. It's silly price. You know you need to drop. Ah, we have some good liquidity. This is really a nice smooth moves. It's like you don't need X-Lax for this one. Smooth moves. Get it? Better than prunes. Slides right out. I tell you when it goes back up in there. Yeah. I mean, we don't have a lot of liquidity, but I mean that's pretty. You can't see it. Stop. All right. I mean, that's that's anemic, but doesn't really matter. It all could be just in this pair. Everything else could be like this flatlining, right? Oh, okay, I want a piece. Trend line break. Average price 48.28. Still get down to try to get to 22. It's like Groundhog Day. Try to get 7 pips. And I keep re-entering the trade. Probably because I keep closing the trade for profit, right? Yeah. Keep pulling it out. Okay. Go there, Greg. What? No, it slipped me. Oh my God, it gave me a minus. That so sucks. That that's $13.49, but I didn't want to mess up my record. Really? Really? Okay. It's like grr. Really? Mm-mm-mm. Oh, we had 2 losses today. Oh, we gotta get out of this one. We got about 10 minutes. Oof. It wants to go up a little bit. Got double bottom on the 1 minute. I'm gonna close it out, whatever I can get out of it, and hopefully not get slipped stupidly. Finger on the trigger. Just want to close up for a positive for the weekend. Go. No. Please. No, you shock me and shoot me, electrocute me. No. Say, I promise not to do it. I'm lying. Go down. You're so violent, Greg. I thought you were a nice guy. I am. Well, as soon as I put my withdrawal slip in, I'll be completely better. Well, I'm out. That's it. Thank you. I know. Glory to God. All right, guys. That's I think that's gonna do it for me. I'm feeling a little tired. Got up early this morning. I had a meeting with in a business group in London. It's like, you guys need to be on our time, because you guys are 5 hours ahead and I'm 5 hours behind. So, coffee didn't kick in till after the meeting. But let's see what we did. Yeah, I'm glad we got out of that because I could tell that turkey was gonna, I think it's gonna go up. But I hope you enjoyed yourself. Hope you made some money on the side. If I could get here. So, there we go. So we did much better than yesterday. I mean, the fat finger, right? So the last one we got 94. That one, $13.49 and $350.68, 94.40. Those numbers look the same, right? 141.58, 114.60, 195.47. Ooh, 1,199, almost 1,200. That's like $1,200, right? It just dinged me for 14 cents, $802.14. I can take that 14 cents and add it to that and make that 1,200, right? And, the 1,065 here, $67.39 there, and 154.97. And our first one, this was a 2.4 pip loss. Okay, remember I'm $100 a pip, so be able to cut stuff small is a lot better than I did yesterday when I had the big $6,000 loss, right? So anyway, I hope that you found this educational and helpful. Remember, I love you guys. I'm pulling for you, wishing you all the best in your trades. And make sure you support each other, post in the room, and we'll see many of you on Saturday for our first of 4 wave counting, wave surf the waves with Greg. All right. See you later. Peace and pips. Cheers.